Good evening, everyone. I think we'll go ahead and get started. Our last fellow has just walked in. Good evening. My name's Amy Howard, and I'm the Executive Director of the Bonner Center for Civic Engagement, and it's my pleasure to welcome you all here tonight to the CCE Civic Fellows Symposium. I know this is a really busy time of year, and I appreciate you all taking time to come out. I think you'll be glad that you came. Melding theory and practice and academic study with real-world engagement and students' intellectual and personal passions with local, national, and international community needs, the Civic Fellows Program is a signature initiative for the Bonner Center for Civic Engagement, and one that we're really proud to share and celebrate with you all tonight. The program began in 2004 with the creation of an endowment supported by campus and community constituents to honor the outstanding work of the incomparable, the Reverend Dr. David D. Burhans, who's here with us tonight with his wife, Ellen. For those of you who don't know, and I really can't imagine there's anyone who doesn't, but just in case, Dr. Burhans was the first chaplain at the University of Richmond, and he served the university ably, is to put it mildly, for 30 years. Counselor, mentor, friend, pastor, confidant, and a key ally in building bridges between the university and the Richmond community, David Burhans' life and work has been about social justice and social change. His efforts helped launch the Bonner Center for Civic Engagement, and his commitment to public engagement really undergirds the essence of the Burhans Civic Fellows Program and the work that the Burhans Civic Fellows do in the community. David and his fabulous wife, Ellen, are with us, as I said, and I want us to thank them both not only for their outstanding contribution to the University of Richmond campus, but also to the Metropolitan Richmond campus, and they're both still active in both communities, and we're really thankful and fortunate for that. Under the leadership of Dr. Douglas A. Hicks, who's the founding director of the CCE and who's here tonight in the capacity as faculty mentor, the Burhans Civic Fellows Program was created to celebrate Dr. Burhans' work by providing fellowships for students to spend their summers doing academically grounded internships in nonprofits and governmental organizations. And I'm happy to report the program has more than doubled in size since we started. This year, the Civic Fellows Program expanded, which we're really happy about, with the addition of the first Debra L. Marsh Civic Fellowship, created through an endowment given by Lawrence Marsh in memory of his sister, Debra L. Marsh. Debra L. Marsh dedicated her life to serving others. She was born in Lynchburg, and she moved around some, and then she landed in Richmond, where she made a significant impact in her role as executive director on Meals on Wheels. During her decade leading Meals on Wheels in Richmond, she helped double or triple the number of meals that were served and really shored up the leadership of that impressive organization. She spent her time there as executive director from 1995 to 2005 when she passed away. And we're very happy to welcome her mother, Betty, here tonight. We're so glad that you could be here. The Civic Fellows you'll hear from tonight were selected from a highly competitive pool to do their summer internships at nonprofits and to work with faculty mentors to knit together these experiences with their academic course of study. Their majors are wide-ranging, as you'll see, from African American studies to economics, biology, and leadership studies. Their intellectual interests and commitment to social change led them to locations here in Richmond, to Spartanburg, Roanoke, Philadelphia, the Ecuadorian Highlands, and Chicago, and Philadelphia, among other places. Their internship experiences were wide-ranging. Work included working with HIV-positive patients, to growing food in the urban core, and supporting community arts, and much, much more, but I'll let the fellows tell you about their experiences themselves. Our hope is that the common thread for these outstanding students is transformative intellectual and personal experience that also contributes to nonprofits and governmental organizations. These students' intelligence, dedication, and passion honor both Dr. Burhans and Debra L. Marsh, and they also make the CCE staff really proud. Before we hear from the students a few more words of thanks, I want to thank the supporters of the endowments, the David D. Burhans and Debra L. Marsh endowments that make this program possible and have helped us grow from 4 fellows to 12 fellows this year, our largest class ever. I'd also like to thank the faculty mentors who take time out of their busy summers and their research in order to spend a lot of time one-on-one helping the students really think about how to connect their theory and practice and connect with their academic course of study. And so what I'd like to do now is to ask the faculty mentors to stand up along with the student that they've supported so we can identify some important folks here tonight. Chloe Franco and Carl Bren, Carly Vendegna Ramirez and Dr. Elizabeth Ransom, Lucas Hackenberg and Dr. Kevin Kuswa.
Dr. Kuswa has a debate.
All right, he's excused, I guess. Constance Clay and Dr. Bert Ash, Ann Tyler Feldman and Dr. Douglas Hicks, Michael Rogers and Dr. Thad Williamson. Kelly McDaniel is very sick with bronchitis, and so she'll be presenting sometime later this semester, but she sends her best, and her faculty mentor was Dr. Rick Mays. Jenna Garber and Dr. Thad Williamson. Guillermo Avalon and Dr. Jonathan White on the comfy couch. Sherry Sun and Val Vendrick. Kendall Payne and Dr. Otera Blanco, and Jeff Weathersby and Dr. Dave Housen. Thank you very much. I also want to acknowledge the local site supervisors who may be here. Any local site supervisors? Well, we're grateful to all of our site, all of our site supervisors for the guidance and supervision that you provide to the students here and elsewhere. Certainly last but not least, Adrian Piazza, who put in a lot of time and effort to put this beautiful event together. And then, of course, Cassie Price, who's put in so much time and energy and dedication to every detail of this program to make it the success that it is. Cassie's in the back, and she deserves our applause. A housekeeping note, we've got a lot of fabulous fellows who've been given a very short time period to tell us everything they learned this summer. So what we'll do is we'll go in the order of the program and we'll hold our applause. It'll be hard, but we'll hold our applause and our questions until the very end so we can make wonderful quick work of this and have time to talk with the fellows